Okay, we're asked to, giving your answers to 2 decimal places this time, solve the following simultaneous equations. So the following 2 equations are simultaneous with each other. So that's equation 1 and that's equation 2. Right, how on earth are we going to solve these simultaneously? Well, what we could do is if we get x or y as a subject of the formula, we can substitute it into one of the other ones. So what I would be tempted to do is, I would be tempted in this case, as I've got a 2y here, and I've got potentially a 2y here, that would be a good substitution to make. So what I'd do is, I'd rearrange equation 2 to make 2y the subject. So if I added 2y to both sides, it would be 2y is equal to the natural logarithm of x add 3 take away 1. Okay? Now that's 2y. So I could call that equation 3, and I could substitute 3 into 1. So I'd have e to the 2y, so e to this thing here, so natural logarithm of x add 3 take away 1, and then take away x add 2 is equal to 0. Now, you should know that e to the power of x and take away y is e to the x, e to the negative y, like that. So I could split this into e to the ln of x add 3 multiplied by e to the negative 1, take away x, add 2 is 0. And then I could write this would just be x add 3. So this would be x add 3 multiplied by e to the negative 1, which I could just write there, take away x, add 2 is equal to 0. So I could expand the brackets. This is e to the negative 1 x plus 3e to the negative 1 take away x add 2 is equal to 0. Combining x's, e to the negative 1 x take away x would therefore be equal to, what I want at this stage is I want everything with x on the left hand side of the equation and everything not with x on the right hand side of the equation. So this would be negative 2 subtract 3e to the negative 1. Okay, and therefore x, I could factorize the x, and I could say that x is negative 2 subtract 3e to the negative 1, all divided by e to the negative 1 subtract 1. Okay, and I could decimalize that. If I were to decimalize the following, what would I get? So I'm going to get my calculator out, and I'm going to just I'm going to write down a fraction, negative 2 subtract 3 e to the power of negative 1 all over e to the power of negative 1 take away 1, and I get the answer 4.91 to 2 decimal places as required. So I get the answer 4.91 to 2 dp. Now whatever you do, keep the answer exactly in your calculator and work out y. So 2y, we've said from previous things, would be ln x plus 3 take away 1, so ln x plus 3 take away 1. So therefore 1y would be this divided by 2. Okay, so just substitute that answer value, keep that as your answer, and type in fraction, the natural logarithm of answer add 3 take away 1 all divided by 2, and you should get yourself 0.53 to 2 decimal places, so 0.53 to 2 dp. So state your final answer that x is 4.91 and y is 0.53 to 2 decimal places, and you're done.